Rhiannon Gray.
And Rhiannon, what do you do?
I am on the board of directors for Compier of the Mohawk Valley.
And what would you say is your favorite part about Utica?
My favorite part about Utica, being a lifelong resident, is seeing so many of my peers whose parents and grandparents all the way back have grown up, lived, worked, and played right here in Utica. I think it's great. It really builds a sense of community. Everyone gets to have that community vibe where they all get to know each other, and I think it helps really build a strong communal root.
Do you feel like there's a common misconception about Utica to other people?
Yes, I think that overall people believe that Utica is a dying city, and I think that there are a lot of people our age, a little bit younger, a little bit older, who really want to change that perception because we've seen what Utica has to offer. We've heard the stories from the past, and we want to kind of transition into our version of the city that our parents and grandparents remember.
Yeah, because my mom used to go to Utica, and she raves about it, and then she drives by and she's like, oh, what happened here?
Exactly. And I think there's a lot of people out there who really are staying in order to bring it back to a place where they would be happy to raise their kids and have their grandkids also stay, work, live, and build a family.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stories of people on the couch who've actually gone away, but something keeps bringing them back.
And I hear that with my friends who went to high school and college. They all went away in pursuit of a career, and they always come back at least 3 times a year just to visit. They rave about the food. Between the Riggies and cannolis and greens, they go to Ohio or they go to North Carolina, and they just can't find that. And so they come back to get their fix.
If Utica needed any improvement, though, what would you say that would be?
Overall, I think that the people here are great. I think the one thing that could really be improved upon is the overall condition of Utica. I think there's a lot of buildings that are run down that really need to be brought back to a place where there's integrity to the infrastructure. And I think even this building alone, I remember about 10 or 12 years ago when they initialized this city center building, and it for some reason fizzled out. And when I got to come back in here today, it was really exciting for me.
Really?
Because just being able to see, I thought it was a great idea back then, and I think it's a great idea now. And to do more things like this, like the Piers and Blake building, things like that where you're kind of revitalizing these areas that were once so vibrant, I think that's great. And that's what Utica needs more of.